Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod. It is day 3,975, just 25 more days to go before 4K. And am I expecting anything? No. But anyways, Purple Man is here. He is live in MPQ. He is really quite intimidating on some levels. And we're here to welcome him to S.H.I.E.L.D. If you didn't know why he's intimidating, you've had a day or two to play with them with the loaners they've given you. But hey, you know what? There's a lot of people out there that don't like to read, and that's not an insult. I just know that's just how kind of how a lot of gamers are nowadays. If there's small text and it's hard, you know, some people don't want to put in that effort, and that's fine. That's fine. You do you. A lot of people like to go look online for best ways to play a game instead of exploring it themselves. That's okay. Here I am. I'm going to help out by looking through Purple Man and his abilities. And we're going to go through a couple of days of S.H.I.E.L.D. here that we have available. We have 2 days of his Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. for Zebediah Killgrave. And that means 10 different nodes to explore through. Let's get through it. First off, what we're going to do, we're going to go into our matchups. And we're going to make sure to click on Killgrave and go through what his powers are, okay? First one in the top left is against Misty Knight. I want to remind you when we go into this, in the Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D.s, the first nodes, you're not allowed to stun the opponent, and thus they aren't allowed to stun you either. This is going to be probably a little rough. I'm just kind of guessing based on on what I've seen of Killgrave and what I've seen of Misty Knight in the past. Misty Knight isn't a big powerhouse character by any means. However, Misty Knight does have built-in passive healing based on fortified tiles. She can make attack tiles, which is extra damage at the end of each turn. Her green is pretty hard-hitting, and it's based on fortified tiles. Once again, something she does pretty easily. She can get out of control and be super damaging with that healing edge as well. She's not invincible by any means. She's not even top, 10, 20 characters in 4-star land, but she still has a good edge to her. We are using a character that's known for stunning and controlling the layout, and based on his team makeup and the enemy team makeup, he could really control things. But this isn't a team match. This is one-on-one. Let's look into Zebediah Killgrave's powers before we get into the fight so we can further understand what we're dealing with. They're giving us a 5-5-3 version of Purple Man, and I think that's a pretty good way to go if we could stun, but hey, I digress. Control for 7 purple is probably the cornerstone. Yeah, it's the cornerstone of this character. So if you didn't know already, Purple Man, aka Zebediah Killgrave, also known as the bad guy in Jessica Jones on Netflix, he uses mental powers of some sort, pheromones. You can call it what you want. He's got mind control. If you've seen the series, you know it, and it's pretty damn intimidating. He convinces others what he wants them to do, and that your motives are actually his, and whatever else. Anyways, for this power, it's 7 purple. You control the target and convert 9 purple basic tiles to 4 turn countdown tiles. While these are on the board, the currently controlled target is stunned. So there's 9 tiles changed to 4 turn countdowns. That's a lot of tiles. So you can get rid of 8 of them and your character is still under control, still stunned, and can't do anything about it. While they're stunned, that currently controlled target match damage done to allies is instead redirected to that dude. So you're basically he's helpless, she's helpless, and they're forced to get in the way of enemy attacks. For match damage, that is. It's really, really, really good. Especially for the cost, for 7 purple, it's great. Now on the passive side, he gets to increase the purple, blue, and black match strength of his teammates up to 135% of his own. So you take his own match damage, 135% of that, and he increases his teammates' outputs. Not his own, his teammates. Also, if he's going to be damaged at all, match, power, whatever, right? He gets redirected to an ally and move them to the front. So, like, let's say you got Rocket and Polaris on your team, just nice, easy names, right? And all of a sudden, Kilgrave is going to take a hit. He's like, nope, but he just throws Rocket in front of him. Like, nope, you get up there and take that hit for me. Because, you know, even though he's a teammate, he's still forcing his teammates to do his bidding. Pretty darn good for 7 purple. Manifold Manipulation is a blue for 8. Let's see, 3 non-purple basic tiles turn into 3 turn purple countdown tiles. I want to recreate that sentence for you. Basically, 3 non-purple basics can potentially make immediate matches. I'm saying this because it's not immediately obvious when you read it. But let's say there's 2 purples, and all of a sudden, left to left, it's a blue tile, and it gets changed randomly because of this ability. It gets changed to a purple countdown tile. All of a sudden, that tile is matched away now. It can happen. It can happen quite obvious and often. Think of 3-star Scarlet Witch. She has that blue passive that makes a purple countdown. Well, I'm sorry, it makes a blue countdown that makes purple tiles. Anyways, I digress. That tile is made randomly, and because it's created randomly, that blue countdown, it can make a blue match at the start of your turn for free. Call it dumb luck if you will, but it is possible to happen, and it can happen here. So it steals 1 AP from the enemy's largest AP pool, and it deals 90 damage for each purple tile on the board. The more purples out there, the better. As a passive, enemy powers cost 3 more AP to fire. When the enemy fires a power, gain 3 AP in the color of that power. Yes, this is stackable with people like Peggy, okay, or Shuri, or you get the point. Black Widow, 4-star Black Widow's yellow. Anyone that increases... Wait, Black Widow decreases cost. My apologies. But still, you get the point. Anyone who increases enemy costs, this could stack with it. So it can get disgusting. Of course, that doesn't really matter much to passive powers. Like Polaris isn't going to care that much. But, you know, firing her blue will be a little harder. And finally, Enthralled Masses. Let's put up to level 5 so you can see what we could really do at max level. Enthralled Masses for 7 black. You get to create 10 3-turn purple enthralled mob repeaters that deal damage. It's okay damage. While any of these tiles are on the board, enemy abilities are reduced by 1 level. So in other words, like, you know, if they got a level 5 in Shang-Chi's blue passive, you know, that extra match damage thing, now it's level 4. That's a big deal. The jump from level 4 to 5 on most people's powers is actually usually pretty good, pretty massive. So bringing them down to 4 or from 3 to 2, you know, there's these jumps in these power levels. So bringing it down 1 level is usually enough to stop a lot of power. As a passive, when an enthralled mob repeater tile is destroyed, reduce all the other enthralled mob repeater timers by 1. That's pretty darn cool. It's probably the best one to put at level 3. I mean, you still get 5 of them out there, but you can imagine how 10 repeaters, all clicking down closer to 0 and all, you know, mob attacking somebody, can be pretty darn fun. Imagine if they have like power boosted. I don't know. Let's just think about Okoye or Apocalypse power boosting this. All in all, this guy's pretty darn good based on control alone. The fact that you can stun somebody and then that person on the opposing team takes the damage for you. And on top of that, Zebediah Kilgrave himself will not get hit until he's basically the last person standing for most intents and purposes. There's ways around it, but come on, that's pretty darn good. So we get to go up against Misty Knight with this guy, which means the stun isn't going to work. We're going to hope for the blue and the black to do most of the heavy lifting. He's going to take damage. He has no teammates to pull in front of him. So what else do we do? We persevere. That's what we do in this channel. Ready? Oh, wait, I'm not ready. We want to go try animations. This is the first time we get to see this person in fight. I knew there was something going on here. There we go. Sorry about that. I do that quite often. I don't think this would be my channel if I didn't forget to try on animations for one-on-ones. Okay, here we go. What's that, Amos? You forgot to try on animation when you did this? It happens, man. It happens. And by the way, welcome to the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, there he is. Look at him turn his hand just a little bit. He probably doesn't even need to turn his hand. He just does that for flair. And we're not talking Ric Flair. We might as well throw these things out. Let's get some manifold manipulation out there. Oh, he's a math meme. He's got his own math meme. Okay. Might as well get the enthralled masses out there. Was it just me or one of them looked like Misty Knight already? I think they used silhouettes from people in their roster, and one of them looked like Misty Knight. I swear it did. And then we'll do this control anyways. I know we're not going to get the stun out of it, but we get to convert 9 purple basic tiles to 4-turn countdowns, okay? And might as well do that just for funsies. Power has no effect. You can't just let me cast it and then, like, nothing happens? Oh well. We'll go play with it some other battle. I was hoping they'd just let us see the animation. Now I gotta keep the animations on longer. How dare they? I bet you it's part of some sort of grand scheme of theirs. Haha, we'll make them keep the animations on longer by making it not castable. So if I match this enthralled mob, remember, the other enthralled mobs are going to go down by a turn. I thought when it was matched or destroyed it did that. Hold up. When a enthralled mob repeater is destroyed, reduce all... So I guess matching doesn't count? It has to be destroyed? Huh. I would have assumed matching was just a type of destruction, but I'm gonna feign, that I guess I'm defeated on that one. So in other words, Jane Thor, aka Mighty Thor on the 5-star level will trigger that quite often. That's what's gonna happen there. Let's get some more masses out there. There we go. I think I saw Luke Cage in the background. There's like a second one on the right. Well, of the fourth one, second from the right. Anyways, whatever. Words. Let's go with some more purple damage, I guess. We got some team-ups we can abuse. We'll throw Onslaught out there for funsies. I mean, it's damage. Why not, right? And... well, now I don't want to match the purples. They're repeaters. Does it count when she destroys them? Let's try it out. Let's see what happens here. She's going to destroy those at the bottom unless Domino ruins this. Okay, so she did. So when she did her match 4, it counted. But I think that's because it blasted through one of them on the right side. But good to know. Okay, so we used him to pretty good effect. It did help that I got some good matches right off the rip for blue, purple, and black AP. Got those repeaters out early. I think that's honestly the key to winning that fight is just get all those repeaters out there and do it now. We're going to go and fight against him now. Remember, we can't be stunned. There's just no stunning right now. Okay, it's all fair. And as always, in these one-on-one fights, we like to turn to somebody that would try to help us smash through the opposition here, right? Lately, I've been feeling a little froggy and using weird characters to get this stuff done. But maybe I shouldn't do that so much now. Because, it just delays the inevitable. Like, there's no reason to use, like, Dr. Doom. Or, I mean, we could use Angela. Angela's really good at one-on-ones. Could use... Black King seems to be purposeless in this fight. Annihilus just, I don't know, just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. He doesn't really, like, bring a lot to the table. I don't know, I think we just probably should go with some of the good old classic abilities like Karnak, you know what I'm saying? Like, someone that's really going to do some damage. I'm thinking that's probably the way to go. We should search him out. And by search him out, I mean finding him out like this. Like, what was it? Red, blue, black? There he is. I mean, he's still Shang-Chi Jr. Never forget. We don't need any supports, but if you do need a support, don't forget anything with match damage adding on is really fun for Karnak. If I had to think about anything, we could always throw on the pocket radio that increases your green and red and black damage if you got a ring 5. I do not. We could do something like Sharon Carter. Red damage goes up, blue damage goes up, and crit multiplier goes up. You know what? That sounds like fun. Let's put that on. That's nice and easy. And let's get in there. Hello, Kilgrave. We're just going to make a crit because it's fun. And he's half dead. These things happen. Sorry, Kilgrave. Do I take the blue? I think I take the blue. And I just take this because I don't want him to have it, really. Match damage is about to kick in pretty good anyways. One more turn of it, right? One more turn and we get our find the flaw. Or exploit the flaw, I should say. I kind of want red or blues, but I guess the game doesn't want me to have them. Here we go. And done. Easy peasy. Shang-Chi Jr. wins. Alright. Let's get into this here a little deeper. We're going to go day 1 warm-up against this Analyst, Mageddon, and Spy. Don't forget, these are Thanos levels. Let's just call it what it is. Just throw on your loners. Throw on your 3-star or 5-star Thanos, whoever is easily available. I like to call him Grimace. We're just going to go on in there, hit fight. Yes, you turned your wrist. That's cute. I'm going to turn off the animations for a few rounds because we're just going to see court death over and over again. I mean, let's be honest here. I'm not going to just fast forward here because even though I know it's possible, like on a YouTube video, you know it, I know it. Skip ahead like 3 minutes if you wanted. Here's this one. I know it's a live stream here. Sorry about that. Clicked the wrong button on accident. I was wondering why my screen changed like that. I'm like, wait, I didn't do that. Yes, I did do that. Oops. Okay. I guess we'll just purple them. As is the theme of these fights, purple. And there goes these people. You were looking away so definitively you didn't see your credit card info. Ah! Yeah, thanks for that. I mean, I had all of my credit cards up on screen. Shoot, I hope someone doesn't pause it and take a screenshot of everything. Okay, Sentry Fighter, Pyro, and Mutation. This is the first one where we get to use 2 insisted upon, essential people in this fight. In this case, Luke Cage, Purple Man, and then, yikes. Well, who are you going to put with them? Someone 4-star realm, obviously. We don't need to power through, no pun intended, so easily. Someone to make this a little more fun, right? Let's see. It has some of those Sentry peoples. I want someone that could go with Purple Man pretty easily, but not someone that I would rather use later on. Does that make sense? I'm probably going to plan on using Deathlock later on a harder fight. Because, generating AP to have Purple Man do all his fun tricks is going to be a fun thing to do. So not Deathlock. I want someone that could abuse this stuff. Either feed AP, which is a big deal. I can't think of another way to do it, honestly. Feeding AP seems to be like the one thing you're really going to want. Huh. It's interesting. I'm like looking at this kind of more interested than I would have expected. Okay, so maybe we should do something like either Rhino, because the sentries are going to like put down more tiles and we could just smash through them. I don't think there's really any synergies. I'm going to use the Purple Man here. Wait a minute, isn't there someone recently? There is. That does more damage to stunned opponents. Oh, that's Hot Pool. That's 5-star. No, that's a little too much. We don't need to do all that. I had to think about that. I knew there's someone that dealt with it, but... Okay. I'm going to go Talos. We don't see enough of him anymore, and he got buffed really, really good. He's got the same color schemes as Purple Man, so this Purple Man can do what he likes to do. Hide behind Talos. Talos can use all that AP to do extra match damage. Honestly, I think this will be at least decent. Decent enough to kill these 3 goons. Let's turn the animations back on, because I really do want to see Purple Man's control. We don't want to give them a match 4, though, so let's do this. If you were wondering, these trap tiles are for Talos. So... I like this as green, no color, no color. That's not quite accurate, but okay. We want to grab some black. That sounds good. Grab some more of this. There we go. We're going to defend it up. I just need some purple, though. Would like some purple to really get this rolling. Should we enthrall some masses? Well, I got really no other use for black besides match damage with Talos. I mean, Talos' match damage is really... What is this? For every AP he has more than the enemy in any color. 28% bonus match damage. Yeah, maybe we should just hold on to it then. Black is one of his colors anyways. Did that just fire off like I think it did? Enemy powers cost 3 more AP to fire. Whenever the enemy fires a power, gain 3 AP. Oh, so we gained AP because the goon did that. I kind of forgot that was the thing. That's pretty nice. I'll just take this right now. Get more green. I wonder what the next green match will do then. It is only 28%, and green is not a strong color for him, but still. Let's see. If I click over here... His green says 15, but if I do this match damage, 63. So it is coming into play, it's just it's not enough to make it worthwhile. I need it to be like a purple, blue, or black to really make a big difference. So let's get some blue. Oh, shoot, I just got rid of his trap. I didn't even see that there. I mean, I did, but, you know, distracted. There we go. Some black and purple was a lot more damaging. That's kind of neat. Enemy fires a power. I'm going to get a protect tile, and I'm also going to get some AP because of Zebediah. That's a pretty interesting thought. Could mix that with like Clea or Doctor Strange. So you get a protectile, you do some damage back, and excuse me, and you can get some AP. That could be really nice. I'm sorry, Amos, I just saw that you said it's weird to keep them all on a notepad like that. A little late to the comment there, but thank you. That's awesome. Should I punch this guy out? Probably. 4 to 5 to 3 friendly specials. Deal damage for each fortified friendly tile. Iron Fist, an active ally. Yeah, whatever. Thanks, Amos, once again. Should I just throw out this onslaught? Why do I have so many onslaughts? Must have been someone I fought often recently. There we go. I didn't get to fire off control. And the guy's dead already. Talos didn't really make a big difference here. The match damage got really nice on some of the colors, on the black, blue, or purple at times, but honestly, it wasn't enough to really make me turn my head. I think I have a better idea, though, with that whole manifold manipulation. You know, when the enemy casts a power, you gain AP. That might be something fun to stack on. So day 1, test a skill. We're going to get Assassin, Analyst, and Aim Mecha. And I think we're going to... Oh, hello. Electro? I mean, I guess when the enemy does team damage, she'll gain AP. I'm not seeing the other link. I guess the fact that it's a fellow bad guy, Francine here, is going to be better with this black. Takes less damage for each other active villain on her team. So, I mean, that's nice. But I'm not seeing where that... Wait a minute. No, I do see. Hold up. If I put that up to 25... And then I put another villain on the team, right? That's 3 villains. She'll take 50% less damage. And Kilgrave is constantly throwing a teammate in front of him to soak damage. So that's what that is. This is him soaking damage at a much more efficient rate. That's kind of neat to think about. Well, for now... Let's go back and throw on... Because these are just goons, once again, right? So let's go throw on Clea. Clea's a nice Doctor Strange alternative. Quite a fun Faltinian... Yes, Inferno. Which is going to clap back at enemies when they do any sort of active power. The other ones are kind of like stuns. This could be really fun. Let's just see it. I'm guaranteed that this will be kind of neat. Turn your wrist. Yep. Where do we start? I think we should start with black into blue. Yeah, we'll start there. And then blue into green. Do a little bit of more cascades here. I'll take this match 4. Okay, so we've built up a little bit of AP. I could do the free of charge right now and get another strike out there. I feel like that's the way to go. Because this big old... It's a 1448 strike. Which looks like that. So now, when Clea does her clapback, as I like to call it, it'll be boosted. Even better than before. So let's take... Is the red's my only option? I think it is. Yuck. I can fire off this guy, the Volts, Bolts, and Jolts. And I want to get Control fired off. I don't think it wants me to, because these have been very dry boards for purples. Let's just get rid of this right now. Do it again, why not? Got some nice damage down there. 16,000 plus additional damage if there are 6 or fewer team-ups on the board, but we have 12. 16,000 isn't that much. I probably should pump that up to like level 5 for trying out some of this stuff. I'm just not afraid of these goons, so that's really the point. So, I'm sorry, I see the manifold manipulation kicking off, but I haven't seen this gun. Whenever an enemy fires a power, Has it been firing off? I guess I'm just missing it. Mechanical assault. Yep, there it is. Okay, it fires off just underneath manifold manipulation. You can see the damage he takes, but it doesn't say the words. It's just manifold kind of takes over the screen. That's good to know, honestly. Speaking of manifold. And let's get this purple. Maybe we could finally fire off control with enough luck. Here we go. We got enough to control. Although they're going to kill someone here. Cleo doesn't like all that active stuff. Should we just control him? Probably should. Oh, he just turns his wrist again. Okay, that's all it is. That was the animation we were looking for, was another twist of the wrist. Got it. I guess we'll throw these enthralled masses out there for fun. Yeah, I saw a black cat silhouette on the far left. Do this. I think after this, I think we've seen enough animations. Let's throw this one out for fun, too. I mean, we got it, right? What else we got back there? Who's on the far right? Was that Black Widow? Or was that Hellcat? Someone's on the far right over there, and I didn't quite understand who. We could just try to kill the guy now. If I do this Clea's blue right over... I'm sorry, not blue, purple. You select a 3x3 area. I know if you pick red, there's a big damage effect, right? So if I select like right here, I'll get 3 reds in the mix. It wasn't as much damage as I wanted. I could have read the numbers, but I'm frankly just not worried about this match. There we go. Not bad. You could always use 5-star Strange for a very similar and more damaging effect. I used 4-star just because, well, we're not afraid of it. Day 2's warm-up. Back for more. Show us what you can do. Blah, blah, blah. These warm-ups, the first and second nodes are always Thanosable. Nice and low level. Put the loner on. Go find your friendly neighborhood Grimace. There we go. I'm going to turn the animations back off now that we know. I wonder how much fun and thematic it would be to have the enemy, oh, not enemy, I'm sorry, Killgrave equipped with Eros' arrow. You know? Like, you can't do anything to me anyways. Let's make it less damage. I don't know. Maybe it's pointless at that point, you know? Here we go. Hood. Loner. Thanos. Let's smack this guy around. Think you're running with the wrong circle, sir. Give me that purple. And then there we go. Okay, 2 more fights to go, but these fights are important. And the first one is going to be Scarlet Witch and Iceman and a Commander. I'm going off of memory. Yep, Scarlet Witch, Iceman, and Commander. Commander is going to generate purple AP, which is going to feed into Wanda or Bobby, whoever wants to use it. Bobby can use that purple to turn reds into blues, which is good for him. Blues at 6 AP can stun someone for 4 turns. Once though that countdown he makes is out there, it turns into a big old nuke for 6 blue AP. Meanwhile, Wanda sits there needing 14 purple for her thing to go off, but her reality crush can hit the whole enemy team for massive damage and a 5-turn stun on somebody. So needless to say, I usually kill the commander first because the commander's feeding purple AP to them. And then you kill Bobby because he has a nice cheap stun at 6 blue. Wanda's last because her powers are more expensive. She's still a threat, but at least her things are costly. So we got Luke on our side once again. We can heal him up. Let's find a 4-star that can help support us here. We know the commander is a goon, is going to fire off random power. So we could go run with that knowledge once again. I don't know if that knowledge is going to help us too much. But we could make things annoying for him. Maybe like put in Peggy. We can try this trick out. Because, you know, Purple Man says, what was that? Enemy powers cost 3 more AP to fire. So Peggy says they cost 4 AP more. So 7 AP for them to do anything. That sounds kind of fun. Let's give it a shot. Start with the commander. That's just my advice. Purple into red. I mean, will it show us the costs here? Yeah, 11 for yellow, 13 for purple. Scarlet Witch costs 21 purple for her reality crush. Dang. 13 to build your snowman there, Iceman. Oh, wow. That's cool. No pun intended. That's really nice. Let's get this cascade right here. This looks nice too. Okay, so now I can start to control somebody. Who should we control? Iceman, I assume? Yeah, let's control him. There we go. That's a lot of tiles that we love and adore. I'm going to take this purple because I want to be able to control more. Basically, I want to be ready to control in case I lose control. It's not that hard to lose it, honestly. See, I only got 2 of those tiles left, but that's all you need is just at least 1 out there. Only 1 turn left to control. Yeah, I got an idea though. We're gonna do this blue right here. They had 21 purple, isn't that cute? So they stunned Peggy, so now they don't cost as much for stuff. But it's okay. We can go over to Iceman, and we're gonna control him again. We had the purple for it. There's only 1 purple tile, but it's enough. Fortify special tiles, deal some damage. That sounds fun. Oh, he's almost dead. Poor Bobby. Give me that blue. How much is that strike tile? It's only 356. It's not that bad. I guess I probably should get rid of it, but I don't want to waste this crit tile on that. I'm thinking the black is worth it. Let's just kill Bobby off. Be done with him. Now I can use the next control on Wanda. As soon as Peggy wakes up, it'll be better. What do we got over here? Carnage rules. For each special tile destroyed. Well, let's do this. This is talks about destroying. So do that, and then I'll throw out the destruction. Nothing happened from it, but it's okay. Give me that. Now we'll control her. So now they don't have a tile mover with them right now because they're stunned. They're all stunned up. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Commander can't do nothing. Well, except for sputter and flail. Let's do that. Nice damage. That was a beautiful outcome. Remember that was fortify up to 3 friendly specials, then deal damage for each fortified friendly special tile on the board. I already had a few out there. There's no cap on that. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles worth of damage. That's not bad. It's like 16K. So it definitely stacks over time. Let's do one of these. Red into that purple. Now I can control them, which just means stunning, and punch them again. Easy peasy. And this brings me to my next idea. That's really good, honestly. Peggy, like, increasing the AP cost along with Killgrave. That's like a lot of extra AP. Obviously, it only works good if the enemy isn't relying on passives. Okay, so for this one, we have... This one's going to be really rough. It is known to be rough, but I have an idea for it. Much like the last one, the decoy, or the goon, is there to feed AP into the team. In this case, the decoy has his own black ability, but it's all about that green. He generates green, so Riri Williams can punch us into the stratosphere, one person at a time, giving us that airborne status. Meanwhile, Riri and Mockingbird are gunning for as much red as they can. And if they get blue along the way, even better, because Riri can use that blue to hit pretty hard and generate red tiles on the board in the middle, red charge tiles. If they get enough, Riri's red is a really strong nuke, hits the back two people on our team for a good amount, or if there's no one else left, the one remaining target for a giant amount. If Riri's gone, they'll be resorting to Mockingbird, or hopefully just resorting to Mockingbird before Riri. That's a cross your fingers sort of dilemma there. Mockingbird's red is a little pricey, makes two two-turn countdowns that when they go off, they blow up for a giant amount of damage. If only one of them exists, it's slightly less damage and does a little bit of damage to themselves, but it's still damaging. It's just not as threatening as Riri because you have 2 turns that you could deal with those countdowns with. So, in short, kill the decoy so you can stop the green feed. Then Riri because she has the instant hurt you red ability. And then Mockingbird last because the red at least takes a couple turns. Reminder that matching 4 in a row while Mockingbird is alive or unstunned means that they will generate free AP as well. So my idea for this is quite simple. I could fall back on the all villain thing, but I want to try this out. I'm going to heal up Electro because we are using her after all. This manifold manipulation says enemy powers cost 3 more AP to fire. When an enemy fires an AP power, gain 3 AP in the color of that power. Let's double down on that, but not in the Peggy sort of way. In the... Oh, let's just color search her up. Green, purple, red. I'm used to using her in this fight when things get rough, but honestly, I think she's a really good fit this time around. Purple Man saying that enemy abilities cost 3 AP more to fire is a big deal, because Yelena at that red says if the enemy has at least 9 AP in any color, you get to create a strike tile to deal damage and reduce the enemy's largest AP pool by 4. Since they can't cast their powers until they get to a certain point, that is going to be an easier threshold to hit. So I know for Electro isn't getting all the black benefit for her ability that she wants, but I think this will pay off big time. Let's go. Come on, decoy. Let's get you out of here. Yes, the opportunist fired off. That's 2 green AP for them. Boo-hoo. We can live with it. I am going to... Oh, boy. There's a couple good matches out here. I'm going to take the yellow into black. I wanted that purple, but I also want that extra strike tile laying out here. I'll take that blue into purple. So they're at 6 green right now. I want to just reiterate. That green is going to cost her 11 now. Not 8 like it normally does. These things, the bombshell cost 12. Remote controls cost 14. Thank you, Killgrave, for increasing the cost. It's a big deal. Let's get some control rolling here as soon as we can. Top of the class is already kicking in. They had the green, and then Yelena says, nope, let me just smack that out of your hands. Had the green. Nope, they don't anymore. Now they're not generating free green, and Riri still can't cast it. I better be careful not to do a match 4 of green or black right now, though, because Mockingbird will fire a free power since they have 8 or more AP in that color, or those colors. That'll actually get them free powers if I happen to do that. Or we could just make it safer for ourselves and control her. There it is. So now her passive doesn't even matter now. Let's do this enthralled masses thing too. 1 second, I gotta pause this here for an ad. Someone's at my door. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back here. A little bit over on my ad time, but it's okay. False alarm, mailman, that's all it was. Okay, we left off controlling Mockingbird for a little bit, so she's stunned. Now we can get into this with enthralled mobs, maybe? I think that's probably a good way to go, because we'll get some more purple, too. And she's taking all that mash damage, too, which is great. Probably should take this red. I don't want to play around and accidentally give them enough. Just keep smacking her with with herself. That's awesome. Why would I want to match that? I guess because control's almost up. Take that green, I guess. There we go. Yep, and she's gone. Bye. And in the meantime, we'll just control you, so now you're useless. We'll throw these volts, bolts, and jolts out there, too. Honestly, Yelena just made this really easy for us. Along with Kilgrave's increased cost, this is a no-brainer. Well, I hope this is something for somebody out there, because for real, if you had any problems with this stuff, that's a really deadly combo here. Kilgrave plus Yelena is just, well, killing it. Anyways, that is Kilgrave, or Purple Man's Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. for days 1 and 2, and pretty easily run. I used a couple different solutions along the way. Peggy is obviously a really good one to go with. Yelena really made short order of Riri and Mockingbird. There's been obviously Clea was fun with it too, because obviously we're generating AP when the enemies cast an ability, and Clea's just saying, hey, along with that, let me just punch you in the face with this. That's good stuff. What was that, Amos? You just mostly smash him with Champ 4 stars? I get it, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I don't like to repeat solutions, so it's fun to go through and try to tackle each one with a different option. You know, I think we all get something out of it. Even I, you know, get to generate some thought from this. So, okay, that's that for now. Oh wow, I didn't realize I got my Purple Man quests underway because of this. Ha! I was running a little bit of PvP with them. That was kind of cool to see that kick in. Anyways, thank you once again for joining me, Amos. I will be doing this again on Wednesday for days 3 and 4 of his Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. And over the next couple of days as well, I'm going to be streaming something else. Random stuff mainly, but I got my computer set up, I got my camera set up. I'm actually going to try some Xbox streaming a little bit here and there, just little bits, things to test out the setup, have a little fun, and you know, camera on and everything, and try it out. So wish me luck. Hope to see you guys there. I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.